Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Matthew and today I'm here to talk about self-concept and why it is so important to you. The reason I'm doing this video now is because I've had a couple of people message me on in my comments and on my Instagram asking for sort of help with their situation, which is great. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate the support and coming to me actually asking for my advice and everything. So thank you very much for that. But the overall theme that I'm picking up on, despite the fact that each situation is different, is sort of a lack of self-concept or a lower self-concept than it should be. So that's why I'm here to talk today about what it is and why it is very important, and hopefully give some examples of why it's so important, and then hopefully you can then take that onto your own manifestation journey and get your desire, really. So, self concept is essentially your concept of yourself. It's how you view yourself in regards to a situation. We all have different self concepts for different things. So, your self concept in love might be completely different to your self concept when it comes to money, for example. But it is essentially just the way that you see yourself in relation to a topic. So, you essentially is putting yourself on a pedestal. So in love, let's use relationships for the moment. Your self-concept will be how you view yourself in regards to that person. So if you see yourself as sort of unworthy, you're going to be in a relationship, or people are going to treat you as though you're unworthy. If you see yourself as adored and admired and interesting and stuff like that, other people will see you as those things, because obviously there's the everyone is you pushed out. However you see yourself is how other people will see you too. So, and obviously if it's money, your self-concept could be I'm able to handle money well, or I make money easily, stuff like that, and then you will. But if you have the concept of money comes to me and then I seem to lose it instantly, or every time I get money a bill comes out or something like that, that is your self-concept on money. That is your money concept essentially. So each self-concept is different for each thing. So just having an amazing self-concept with love doesn't mean that you have an amazing self-concept with money. However, you can have an overall good self-concept. So everything in my life is amazing, or something like that. And then that will obviously target each thing. But if you're more specific with stuff, I find that it tends to get you better results, or quicker results, or just more frequent results, really. Being one of, if not the most important thing when it comes to manifesting, you will want to build up your self-concept, because it controls everything essentially. You may be able to affirm over and over and over for that specific person, and you might bring them in, but you're going to have to continue to affirm if you've got a bad self-concept. If you've got a self-concept that no one loves me, anything bad about yourself, that person, that is going to reflect on them. Now you can keep affirming for them in, but you're going to have to keep affirming them in. Your self-concept is going to push them away. You affirm them back in, your self-concept is pushing them away. Because if you don't believe that you're worthy of love, if you don't believe that anyone would want to be with you or anything like that, no one will. You receive what you are. And if you are someone who believes that you don't deserve love, love's going to be very difficult for you. You may be able to affirm over and over and over again for this person, but you will have to keep doing it until you sort out your self-concept. It's the same with anything. You might have a self-concept that you're not a worthy employer, and you're going to keep sort of creating where you aren't a worthy employer and you keep getting fired or let go or anything like that. So you will want to affirm, script, visualize, whatever technique helps you get into the sort of state of being, and build yourself up. Build up how amazing you are. You're the best employer in the world. You're sought after and loved. You're any. Just basically build yourself up. Whatever you would want to be in that situation, however you'd want to see them. So, for example, if you're affirming, my partner is obsessed with me, just affirm, people are obsessed with me. People are obsessed with me. I'm amazing. Or if you're affirming, this specific company pays me X amount, just affirm I'm worthy of earning X amount, because it's your self-concept. And then there's less there's less focus on one thing. If it's a job and you want that kind of money, instead of affirming this company pays it and you decide to affirm I am worth that, there'll be more companies out there that will pay you that much, and then you're not so focused on this individual thing. It takes it off the pedestal, which is obviously so important when it comes to manifesting, because if it feels like it's something that's out of reach, you're not going to be able to receive it. So that is why your self-concept needs to be, I'm the prize and these things should come to me, not everything else is the prize. I might be able to get it if I can sort of tell myself that I've got it and I can reach out and grab it. But why would you want to do the reaching when you can you can build up your self-concept and things will reach for you? So a much better place when someone comes to you, sort of basically reflecting your self-concept, and you don't have to really focus on them. You feel like the prize. It's great. And I know it's hard, because I've been there before, when you worry that if you take your attention off of a specific thing, like a person, a job, or anything like that, that you're going to lose any progress or anything like that. I know, I've been there. When I first started manifesting, I was like that all the time. I was always affirming for everything else and not myself. So I was like, oh, my job pays me this much, I'm gonna get that pay rise this year, blah blah blah. And I kept trying to get that pay rise, and then it would just put it on a pedestal, and then I didn't get it because I was so focused on not having it. Obviously there's situations with people, but I've already told some of my previous people stuff, so there's no point me going back into that now. But when you're constantly reaching out, you feel like shit, really. You feel like shit when you're constantly like, please come to me, please let me have this job, please let me have this person, please let me be able to go out for dinner this month, please let me pay off my credit card. It feels like shit. But if your self-concept is built up, things are going, please Matthew, can I have this? Please can I have this from you? Like, not in like obviously like a taking from you sense, but like, please can I have your attention? Please can I have you as my employee? Like stuff like that. And it feels so much better when you're sought after. And that's why self-concept is incredible, because once you build it up and you're sought after, everything else just flows through, because you're just in this constant state of like, I get whatever I want. And then that reflects onto everything, because then you start to believe that you get whatever you want. Law of assumption being what you believe to be true makes manifest. You believe you get everything you want. If you want that specific person, they're yours. You want that money, it's yours. Like that. It is so important, and it's incredible to build up. So you just affirm or like visualize someone telling you how amazing you are, or script how amazing you are, and focus on that. So I think it's Kim Velez that I like saw sort of do this comparison first, but you need to have 80% of your affirmations on a subject to do with self-concept, and 20% to do with the specific thing. So if it's a person, for every out of 10 affirmations, for example, 8 of them would be about how amazing you are and how you're the prize, and then 2 would be they love me, they're obsessed with me, sort of thing. Like that would be the ratio, because even though 8 of them aren't focused on that person, because they're focused on how amazing you are, that will reflect onto that person, because everyone is you pushed out. So if you see yourself as amazing, they're going to see you as amazing, and so is everyone else. So it's going to be like, I'm amazing, this person sees me as amazing, this person sees me as amazing, and then you've got all of these people that just treat you amazing, and you get to choose your specific person. So it's a win-win all round, really. I have a success story. It is 12:30 p.m. now. It was 10 a.m. when I recorded all the other stuff, so that's why this is now sort of seeming a bit out of place. From one of the people I've been working with, they sent me a message a minute ago saying they have a self-concept success story, which couldn't have come at a better time considering I'm recording and editing this self-concept video. They've given permission for me to share it. I am not going to say their name, nor am I going to give too much detail on the situation, because obviously that's their privacy, but I am going to show you how quickly things can turn around. Now, I've only been working with this person for a couple of days, or I say working with, I helped them a couple of days ago. So I don't know if all of the self-concept improvement has come from me, or whether it's come from like before them working on themselves as well. But I will always advise self-concept with anyone that I work with, along with obviously assistance to their actual situation. But self-concept is very important. This situation that they've managed to turn around is essentially they had a friend that they would always be the one putting the effort in. They always felt like they had to be the one to give, and it was never reciprocated. And then a lot of times it seemed like the friendship wasn't the nicest either. Not only were they giving, but they were also feeling very shitty in a lot of instances. They haven't spoken for a little while, from my understanding, or at least, like, yeah, from what I understand from the message. They've been working on their self-concept, and they've been sort of loving themselves more. They've been sort of telling themselves how amazing they are, and like building themselves up. And in their message, they state to me that they've been feeling a lot more like they have a lot more self-respect, and they've set boundaries, and they're feeling like they have like in love with themselves, essentially. Not in obviously like anything weird, but just, you know what I mean, like they've decided that they are the prize, that as everyone should, and like everyone should see themselves as the prize. That is what self-concept is, and that is the most important. And for the first time in their friendship, apparently, this friend has reached out to them. So this person that was always the one giving and the friend that was always the one taking and taking advantage of the situation, has now realized that this person that I've been working with is the prize, and has now gone, I'm going to reach out to them. So that is very quick, within a couple of days. Like I said, I don't know if they've done a little bit before I spoke to them, but I've only spoke to them a couple of days ago, and within a couple of days they've already changed this situation around. It can happen so quickly, and I'm really proud of the person that I worked with for being able to stick to the self-concept and stick to their boundaries, because that is the most important thing. It's one thing to bring something in through building yourself up, but you got to keep that self-concept. Then just because you brought it in doesn't mean that you can then just fall back into that old victim state. And from my understanding from the message, they haven't. They've set those boundaries and they've kept them. So self-concept is so important, and this person couldn't have come at a better time with this success story, and I'm really happy for them that they turned it around, and hopefully they'll continue with this, and hopefully you'll see this as your way of going, that's going to be my success story. Whatever situation you're in, hopefully you'll see this success story as a basically like a little catalog where you can go, that's mine, I'm having that next, being your success story. So that is all from me now, and back to the original recordings. I really hope this video has helped. I really hope you will focus on self-concept, and I really hope that you'll get what you want. I know you will, because we all get what we want, and self-concept is what's going to get you there 100%. If I was to choose to basically do only one thing, like one sort of thing to focus on, it would be self-concept. I would drop affirming for the money and everything like that. Specifically for the money, I would just say that my concept of money is amazing, because it's so much better. It makes you feel better. I mean, for example, and you may have noticed in this in my videos, when I first started doing this, I wasn't very confident in my video. I didn't think anyone would want to listen to me, anything like that. I just put it out there because I thought my first video I thought was something that would be really helpful. And now I feel like quite confident and quite happy to sort of just blurt it all out, basically. And that's because I built my self-concept. Once I started like telling myself, no, people actually enjoy hearing what I have to say, I started getting comments saying, great video, love your video. There was actually one that I think said that either my video was their favorite, or like the way that I explained it was their favorite that they've ever come across, which was like lovely to hear. And I built that, I made that happen because I told myself, no, people love hearing what I have to say. I'm an incredible speaker. I have a great message. I have like, my videos are sought after. People love watching my videos. And then that ended up happening. I do a few affirmations here and there for YouTube, like, oh, people watch my videos such and such. But main thing I did was just that I'm great and people love hearing what I have to say, and that reflected out. So that is an example of where my self-concept, which was only about me and nothing to do with specifically like people comment this thing or my videos get this amount of likes. It was I'm this, people love watching me, people show me that they love watching me, and I receive all of that from you lot, and now I'm getting people actually asking me for advice. So the way that I view a situation and the way that I view my videos and stuff is actually making people now go, I trust this person to help me with my situation. And I've had a few people now come to me in my DMs and stuff like that saying, can you help me with this? And I have tried my best to help, and obviously it's only just started, so hopefully we'll see some results soon, and I'll be able to put success stories up here if they're okay with that. But yeah, so self-concept, focus on it. It is the most important thing. Build yourself up. Do not worry about letting the other person go. I know that it's hard. I know that when you're trying to manifest like an ex-pac, especially an ex-pac, or even just a new specific person, but I know there's the trauma like involved in losing an ex or a partner and now trying to get them back. I know you feel like if you take your attention off of them, they will never come back to you. I know. I've been there with other things before, like when it's come to money, I've been in debt and I'm like, I need this money, and it's like, if I focus on my self-concept and not the money's never going to come. I know what it's like. But I can assure you that is not the case whatsoever. You can take your attention off of that person and put it on yourself. And if it's something to do with that person, so like love, for example, and you're building up how amazing you are and how people will want you, they will come in still. Like, that's why it's an 80-20 rule. 80% on you, 20% on them. It will still happen. I know it's scary to take your attention off them, and I know you probably worry that like you're going to lose them forever, or if you don't do it, the third party stays around for longer or anything like that, but it is not the case at all. You will get results faster if you improve your self-concept. I can promise you that. So I really hope this video has helped. Like, comment, and subscribe, obviously all the usual stuff. If you want any help from me at all, drop me a message. I don't plan on charging anytime soon for like coaching and stuff. And even if I do in the future, it's not going to be a lot, because I've been in the situation where you really need some help, and you check out all these other coaches and it's like £100 for 3 emails, and you're like, if I'm trying to manifest money, spending £100 for you to tell me how to do it. And it's just one of those things where I think that some coaches do charge a bit too much. And right now I've got the time to like help, so I do not plan on charging anyone anytime soon. If it gets to a point obviously where I've got like message requests that I can't get through, I will then probably start to charge, because I'll have to obviously pay. I'll have to obviously have my time paid for, sort of thing. But I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. And even if I do, it will not be a lot, because I want to help you guys as much as possible. And And yeah, if you're in a position and you need help, but you can't fork out like £100 to have me email you 3 times, then it's ridiculous in my opinion. So it'd be something really low where it's not going to break the bank. I can hopefully help you, and then we'll go from there, sort of thing. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. None of that's coming anytime soon. Just message me or put it in the comments. I'll help you as best I can, because I'm here to help you guys. I'm not here to make money. Well, not here to extort from you guys is what I meant to say. But like, so just message me if you need help. Comment. I really appreciate all your support and everything. I know this video is probably a bit rambling now, but self-concept is amazing. Focus on your self-concept, build yourself up, and then you'll get to a point where you're manifesting so easily that you'll probably be in my position where you made one change and now all of a sudden you're like, I can actually help other people. And there you go. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.